going on, everybody? My name is Sky, or Eeveelution here, and today I'm coming to you guys with another episode of my Eeveelution guide. This time it is on the sun Pokemon, Espeon. Now, I know I'm getting this one right, and I know I got Jolteon's classification wrong, I'm sorry. But yes, going into Espeon, as you can see here, we have many different sets for Espeon, depending on what you want to use it for. Now, I'd like to stress this before we go into it. Espeon is not a sweeper type Pokemon. It is definitely a supportive Mon. So, before we do anything, let's get into its stats like always. Base 65 HP, base 65 attack, 60 defense, 130 special attack, 95 special defense, and 110 speed. So, if we're looking at the stats, it's not that tanky. I mean, 95 special defense is pretty okay. 130, so it hits very hard in the special department. And 110 means it is pretty quick. I don't think it's quicker than Jolteon. No, it's 130. So, as I thought, Jolteon's the fastest. So, let's get into these sets. Each one of these sets serves a different purpose. And before I go into those, I'd like to say each one of these is running Magic Bounce. With Magic Bounce, the Pokemon blocks certain status moves and bounces them back to the user. This is super nice in the instance of Stealth Rocks, Toxic Spikes, regular status conditions, anything. This is super handy to have, especially if you know your Pokemon's going to go with a lead like Landorus, Skarmory, or anything like that you know can set up Stealth Rocks. If they see an Espeon there, they're not going to want to because, well, Magic Bounce. Speaking of setup, we got on here, we have Reflect and Light Screen. Light Screen for 5 turns, special damage to allies is halved. That includes itself. Reflect for 5 turns, physical damage to allies is halved. So, meaning that super effective attacks are only going to be doing neutral damage, so forth and so on. Then we got Psychic for our main stab, base 90 power, with 100% accuracy and 10% chance to lower the special defense stat, which is good because you're attacking specially. And then you got Dazzling Gleam, no additional effect, hits adjacent foes, base 80 power, and allows it some dark type coverage. So, with Light Screen or Reflect, at least on this set, it's more of a supportive Espeon. Where if you know your opponent's going to go into Stealth Rocks or something like that, you can send in this Espeon and you can, well, reflect those back. And then you can set up screens so you can take less damage. And then you have the Light Clay here. Users of Aurora Veil, Light Screen, or Reflect allows for 8 turns instead of 5. So you can take more damage. And that's pretty much the entire purpose of this set, is to, well, set up the screens and to be supportive. Going on to the next set. This set is, once again, Magic Bounce, but this set is more catered to itself. I know I said Espeon can't sweep, but it is possible under the right circumstances. So, we're running leftovers in the set for recovery. We got the Magic Bounce for hazards. Calm Mind raises the special attack and special defense stage by 1. So you can have Espeon start doing some setup. You get Psychic, which is the same thing as before. You get Shadow Ball, 20% chance to lower the target special defense by 1. And you get this. Or you could, realistically, now that I'm thinking about the set, I would rather Dazzling Gleam. And the reason why I made that last minute adjustment from Shadow Ball to Dazzling Gleam is because I realized that if Espeon has a Dark type come on the field, it can't do anything to it. Considering Dark resists Ghost and is immune to Psychic. So Espeon here would not be able to do even anything to its counterpart Umbreon. You guys all understand that, I'm sure. Even with a +6 Calm Mind, I don't think you'd be doing very much damage. So, run Dazzling Gleam. I cannot stress this enough. Run Dazzling Gleam. So we got Psychic for the damage, Dazzling Gleam for Dark types, and Morning Sun heals a user by a weather departed amount. So sun's up, Espeon can restore like a lot of HP. But it doesn't mean that it can't restore HP out of weather. It can. I think it's only by like 25%. 25% on top of 1/16. So you got that because of leftovers. And Calm Mind, so you're taking even less damage. So if you're lucky and you're set up enough, Espeon won't be taking very much damage from the special department. As well as being Timid Nature and Timidity Speed, so reaching 350. So it's pretty quick. And it's a good thing, so you can sweep. Going on to this set, Magic Bounce. This set is more of an offense, but it doesn't require the setup that this one does. This one is Choice Specs, so increases the special attack by 1.5 and can only use the selected move for the first turn that it executes. That's fine because this set caters to that. We got Psychic for Psychic Stab. We got Shadow Ball for neutral hits. We got Dazzling Gleam for dark types. And we have Hidden Power Fire on here, which this is... I don't remember if I put Hidden Power on my Jolteons, and I probably should have if I didn't. Note to self, go back and look. Anyway, so yeah, this is to take care of bug types. So you got bug coverage, you got dark coverage, you got neutral damage if need be, and you got main stab with the Timid Nature, 252 speed, 252 special attack, and nothing else here. And then this set. This one's Side Shock, Calm Mind, Single Beam, Shadow Ball. This set is kind of like this and this, but you're kind of using your power on your Life Orb. Well, it's more this, but offense based. With the Calm Mind, you're kind of trying to build your defenses. So with this, if you really wanted to, you can get rid of the special attack and put it in your special defense if you want to make it especially tanky Espeon. I don't know how well that would work, but you could probably try it and let me know how it works. But you got Side Shock, that's your stab, Calm Mind, that's your setup, Signal Beam, 75 base power, 100% accuracy, 10% chance to confuse the target. Also takes care of bug type, or not bug types, but dark types, so you don't really need to be running the Dazzling Gleam if you don't want. And Shadow Ball for neutral damage. And all of these are, actually this one was Calm. Yeah, okay. So this one is Calm, and this actually should be, there we go. This one should be 252 speed, 252 special defense, because on this set, you're wanting to build up on your Calm Minds, so you can build up your power, and then be able to take your hits, or at least from the special department, and then use your Life Orb plus your +6 to take care of any threats that you have. So you have a +6, then you have this backing you up in the special defense, and then you have your 252 speed to help you out there. And before anybody goes and tears me apart and says, you gave ally guides for Jolteon, well, the difference between Jolteon and Espeon here is Espeon's supportive. So Espeon is, if you were doing any other Pokemon, Espeon would be considered an ally, because it's got the Magic Bounce, it's got ways to deal with different threats all around the battlefield, and it's just all around support mon. So you got like this set that sets up the White Screen and Reflect, you got this set that can allow it to set up on itself, you got this set that's straight off attacking, you got this set that's kind of a combination of defense and attack. This set is supposed to be really brutal if you can get it set up well enough. So that's why there's no allies in this guide. I'm sorry if you were looking for allies. There's not one, because Espeon is the ally. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this Espeon guide. If you guys have, be sure to show me some love. Hit that like button and that subscribe. And ring the notification bell. I think I keep forgetting to say that. If you guys really enjoyed my content. And I really have nothing left to say, so I will see all you solutions in the next video. Bye bye.